Hi and welcome. I'm at the thrift store, so I'm hoping to find some pretty good things to show you this time. I want to find something pretty cool for you so that it's not boring for you. But let's get in and see what they have. I kind of explained this in my last video, but I didn't show you what I did, and this is what I do. I use this child strap and loop it through the handles of my purse so that nobody can easily swipe it off my cart when I'm not looking. So I always start in the back, and I came across a few cute things. This is newer and it's just not my style. It's too foo-foo. But I saw this Santa and totally fell in love with him. He is a little newer as well, but also newer vintage, I guess I would say. That one had a chip on one of the leaves. This is a homemade stump, it looks like, or driftwood, and that bowl was really rough. It had a lot of paint missing. So as I'm looking, I just always look for vintage, and I do pick up some newer things here and there depending on what it is. But I'm just kind of skimming through to check out what they have here, and I thought that would be a cute DIY type of vase that I can do either painted or do the baked color on it. Something, I don't know. I always pick up things in case I want to do a DIY with it. So looking in the vases, they really didn't have much, or the planters. That was kind of cute, but it should have had a lid. This was interesting, but it did have a big gouge in it and sharp. Otherwise, I think I would have probably been able to resell that. If you're new here, please consider to subscribe, hit the like button, and share my video. And don't forget that notification bell so you can see each time I upload a new video. And then of course you always see a punch bowl with cups. So here in the wood, I thought that piece of wood was really interesting with the checkerboard on it, but it did have that deep crack down the center. And then I just kind of look through the signs. You never know when you can find something that you would want to use for a DIY, so I kind of skimmed through that. I thought this was really super cute. It brings back memories of my husband's mother had one similar, but it was really in a lot of bad shape and had a lot of wood missing and cracks, so otherwise I might have picked it up. This is really cute, and I wish I would have picked this up now. So I really like that brass base, and I don't know why I wasn't into it, but I really like it. I should have picked that up. And I always try to give you footage on the vases to see if I can find anything vintage or cool. So here I am in the purses, and don't mind my finger in the way. But I have been not really into checking the purses lately, and I thought, well, I'm gonna give it a shot and kind of see what they have. They had a lot of rough looking purses this go around, and a lot of cloth ones that were frayed looking, and inexpensive ones. So that one was really cute, but it was kind of a no-name brand. It didn't really have a name on it, so I figured it probably, oh yeah, it did have one. It was a Walmart brand, that's what it was. And it's not real leather. And then just looking through and seeing if I could find anything interesting. That's 9 West, and they don't sell for very much. And then here I find this. I was so surprised. I looked at it, I knew it was real leather, but I had no clue what it was till I turned it around. It's a Coach bag. I've never found a real Coach bag, and this is all genuine leather. I verified online that it is a real Coach bag, so I'm pretty excited about this one. And the coolest part about it, it was only $4. So I did really well on my other Cabbage Patch doll. I sold it for $30 within the week that I bought it. And so I found this other one. This one's newer. It's a 2002, I believe, but it does go for $45 on eBay. And so I'm going to try my hand again and see how I do with that one. And here are just odds and ends of metal, and I thought this would be cute for some kind of DIY. And that was super cute, but I don't know, it's not for me. Super cute dog picture. Just all kinds of little odds and ends. I was debating on getting that reel just for decor, but I ended up leaving it. I don't know why. Don't you ever do that when you're shopping or looking back on a video like this and you're thinking, I should have grabbed that, or even get home after shopping and wish you would have picked it up, and then you go back, it's gone? Comment below and let me know if you do the same thing. So these I found I thought were kind of cute. I have nowhere to put them for myself, and I thought I could maybe resell them, but and there were a set of 2, which is super cute. But after I looked them up, they, for a set, was only selling for around $10 to $12. So I ended up putting those back. So now I'm in the candles and knickknack area, and I found this. I thought it was a cute vase, and it has the CA on the bottom, but it ends up being like a candle scentsy kind of thing. Not necessarily scentsy, but similar to that. But I do my DIYs, so I thought I'd pick it up anyway. Now that owl was interesting. I thought it was interesting, but kind of not at the same time. And then there was a few vintage things here that I really thought were pretty. This was a cool picture of a rooster, but it did have a crack or a chip. And then that one's newer, but this piece here I'm going to show you shortly. Pick it up, Buffy. That. Now this is vintage, and it's a pen holder, but when looking that up, it only went for about $10, but it was pretty cool. Now I came across this in the glass area, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's for Christmas, of course, a little candy dish separator, so definitely pick that up. Now I'm in the wood section, and look what I found, this cute little turtle. He's all hand carved from Mexico, and I think I paid 75 cents for him, so he went in the cart. And there's always letters, always something like that that's really cute that you can design in your home and make a word out of all these different kinds of letters. I thought would be cute. That was a cute sign. Just a lot of cute little wood pieces here. So then over in the kitchen area, I came across this pan, and it's super cute individual cake tin. And I thought it reminded me of the Little Debbie cakes that you can make. And then lo and behold, I come across another Cabbage Patch doll. I don't know if someone was getting rid of all of theirs this last few weeks or what, but I grabbed that one too, just in case. There wasn't any other vintage style that was decent. I am looking for a Chrissy doll, and that is my most favorite doll I had as a kid, so I want to try to find one for myself. A lot of cute dolls though. And look what I found on another aisle. The round platter plate that matches that rectangle candy dish. I was so excited. So now I have a set. And then I look down, and there's another one of those pans. So I have 2 of those pans now. So excited for that. See? Then I came across this, and I was really curious as to what it was because it is old, you can tell. And when looking it up, it's actually an ice bucket, but the handles were missing and I wouldn't be able to sell it like that. Now somebody got rid of all of their cute little snowman coffee cups. I don't know, I think that would be cute for a bunch of kids if you had a bunch. And these were really super cool looking teapots. So this I thought was really pretty, but I only found one, and it was crystal, but I didn't want to be able to grab just one and not have a set to sell. And they didn't really have much in the glass area, a clear glass area, I should say. Normally I'll find something like, my frosted glasses or the etching glasses that are from like the 50s and 60s, but I didn't find anything this time. Okay, here is my haul of everything I got. And I'm going to start here. This one's a 1978, I believe, or 1972 doll, Cabbage Patch doll. And I sold the 1985 doll for $30, and I think I can do the same for this one. I paid $2 for him, and he's more common with the blonde hair like that and blue eyes. So that's why he's not as valuable being as old as he is, but he's still valuable with $30 worth. And the old tag there. And then this one is a 82. I'm not sure, hold on. Okay, I was wrong. This one is a 2006, but it's worth more than that one. I don't know if it's because it's more collectible, but there's one on eBay that is going for $45, and I couldn't find exact ones that were selling, but they're selling for around that same price, and I paid $1 for this one. And look at his face, super cute. And you know how I do a lot of thrift flips and stuff and crafting, so I pick up items at the thrift store that I think that I could possibly change into something different. So I picked this up for 75 cents, and it was pretty cute. You could do like a solar light on it or something outside, or even a dress for a doll or a figurine, but there's all kinds of different things that I use these for. And I thought this was really cute to do one of those colored glass. It's just a cheap glass vase, and I paid $1 for it. And then this is a wood cloche bottom, and it's made in Taiwan, so it is vintage, and I paid 75 cents for that. So that would be good to find the dome to go on top of it, or cheese. It might be a cheese dome type thing, but I pick them up just in case. This one is, I thought was going to be worth a lot of money. It's like a base, but it's missing the top for the smell. Like it does like a kind of similar to a Scentsy that you put in, and then you put a lampshade on top. But I thought that would be cute just to make into a cute little lampshade, and even paint it or something if I didn't like that blue. And I paid $1.50 for that. Then this little guy, he's so cute. He needs some cleaning and a little bit of tender loving care, but I thought he was adorable, and he doesn't have any chips or breakage. He is vintage wood. I haven't read that yet to see what it is, but I only paid 75 cents, and I'm sure I could get at least 15 to 20 out of him. So after I clean him up, of course, but he's adorable. Then I found one of these, and I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, and it is vintage, and you can make like little cakes out of that all in one. And I can't remember how much they sell for, but I'll have it on the screen. And I paid $1.50 a piece for these. And then later on I found this one further down the aisle. So I have two of them to list on my Etsy. Then I saw this guy right off the bat when I first got there. and he is newer with the little barcode. I paid $1.50 for him, and I just thought he was cute to get, so he'll go in my Christmas stuff. Then I saw this buried underneath a bunch of plates, and I thought, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I love it. It's just like a three separated candy dish, and it is vintage. And I saw a square plate like this, similar, going for $35. And then I came across this under some other things that I saw this part, and I thought, oh my gosh, that matches. And so that could go for about $35 as well. I might list them or might not, but I am going to do a live sale on YouTube next month for July, and I'm going to do Christmas in July. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope that you'll come and at least watch and participate. If you don't purchase anything, that's fine, but I'd like to try to sell some of my Christmas stuff that I have. Then I found this Coach purse. It's an authentic Coach, and it is real leather, and there is some water marking on it, but I don't think it's damaged or stained. I've been watching a guy that gets old purses, and he has techniques that you can use, like vinegar water on them, to get some of the mildewy stains out and clean them up really well, and then use the leather oil or wax on them. So I plan on redoing this. They go for quite a bit. If I redo it, I probably could get maybe $100 out of it, and at the very least $50 to $60, but I paid $4 for this. Oh, let me show you the inside. Just a moment. And there, if you can see it, it's hard to get in there. There's the tag. It's hard to see it just regular, let alone on camera, but it is pretty clean inside. Just needs some love and some markings there that need to be taken off, and on the bottom here as well, and right here. But I think I can get it to look really good. And I saw one go for $45 on eBay. It sold, and it was a lot worse than this, in really dark stained condition. So I think I can do a really good job on it and get a good return for paying only $4. So that's my haul. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you liked what I picked up. Let me know in the comments if you would pick up any of these, or if you like any of them. And if you want to purchase something, let me know as well. Also, make sure to come back for that live video for Christmas in July. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.